everybody. Thank you for joining the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. My name is Samantha Genzer. I'm going to be your show host for you today. We have a very exciting show for you guys. We are first going to be covering the recent WNBA games, the teams that qualified for the CrossFit Games, those that already qualified for Team USA for the upcoming Paris Olympics, the Roland Garros and the Internationaux de Strasbourg competition, and make sure you guys stay till the end to hear about the top 10 best PWHL players. Before we begin, I wanted to ask you guys to like and follow the show, and to become a part of our show to tip and donate using the link gsmcpodcast.net. Also, we do get a number of questions that come in from viewers during the show, so to ensure that your questions get read on the air, I ask that you use the link to put your questions at the top of the list so that I see them. Also, it really does help the show, and we really do appreciate it. Once again, the link is gsmcpodcast.net. Okay, now let's get started. I hope you guys enjoy today's content. Okay, we're first going to be talking about the recent WNBA games, a little recap of it all. There is some drama that we need to unfold, some injuries that we need to talk about. So we're just going to dive right into it and get started. So, as we know, it's the beginning of the 2024 WNBA season, and the games that have been taking place so far have been really interesting, especially with the rookies, and I'm excited to talk about them, especially with all these amazing new players, and the team's dynamics have definitely shifted from last year. So we already talked about Tuesday, May 14th, Wednesday, May 15th, and Thursday, May 16th games when we reviewed how the rookies' debut games went. I recommend that you check out those videos. You get like an analysis, however you say that word, of how the rookies did. It's really interesting. But today we're going to be covering Friday, May 17th, Mystics v. Sun and Storm v. Lynx games. Saturday, May 18th, Liberty v. Fever, Aces v. Sparks, and Dream v. Mercury games. Monday, May 20th, Sun v. Fever games. And lastly, Tuesday, May 21st, Mystics v. Sun, Wings v. Dream, and Mercury v. Aces games. So let's start off with Friday, May 17th, Mystics v. Sun game. The Sun won the game 84-77. I'm so sorry. Okay, my bad. Sorry, technical issues here. Anyway, Dawana Bonner and Jejoni Carrington dominated the game with 22 and 21 points respectively. Even though the Mystics did end up losing the game, rookie Julie Vanloo did pretty well, and she scored 12 points, and 12 points was really good for the amount of time that she played. And then the other game that night was where the Storm went head-to-head with the Lynx. And here the Lynx won the game 102-93. Napheesa Collier led in points for the team, scoring a total of 29 points. Kayla McBride and Alana Smith also played very well, playing over 40 minutes both. McBride scored a total of 19 points and Smith scored 16 points. Now moving on to the games on Saturday, May 18th, the New York Liberty and Indiana Fever went head-to-head, and Fever lost terribly last week, but this game they did a lot better, only losing to Liberty 91-80. Even though they still lost, it was a much better loss than the other game against Liberty. Caitlin Clark scored a total of 22 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. Jonquel Jones, who received a rapturous ovation following the game, posted a double-double with 14 points and 12 rebounds. The attention and scrutiny surrounding Clark has only made that charge more challenging for her. And Jones said after the game, "The media needs to give her some time and grace to develop as a player. Her impact will be tremendous as she grows and matures." And then referring to Clark, the Liberty coach said, "She's a great young talent, and you have to remember she's a young talent. It's hard coming in as number one. When is the last time a number one pick has come in and dominated from the start?" And I totally agree with that. There has been so over-the-top expectations for Caitlin Clark, but still this was a good game for her and everything. It's just a lot of critics have expected the Fever to just make this huge comeback immediately with Caitlin Clark and the team, and that's just not really how a team sport in general works. So it's just interesting to think like that and just see from both perspectives for sure. The next game that we're going to talk about was a very, very close game with the final score of 89-82. The Aces won this game with 89 points. Sparks lost with 82 points. Derica Hamby scored 9 29 points. Wow, 90 points, that'd be crazy. 29 points, really helping the Sparks. On the other hand, multiple Aces players had a great game. Jackie Young and Asia Wilson both scored 22 points, and Wilson really dominated the rebounds, getting a total of 10 rebounds. Young dominated in assists with a total of 11 assists. Closey Plum also had a good game, scoring 17 points. Let's also talk about the Dream v Mercury game, which ended in such a close score of 88-85. So once again, another super close game. The Mercury ended up winning. This game was really significant as Kahleah Copper scored a career-high 38 points. Cheyenne Parker-Tyus had 11 points, and Alicia Gray had 10 in the fourth quarter as the Dream, down 70-60 with 8 minutes and 43 seconds to play, charged back to lead 81-74 at the 4-minute and 11-second mark. A layup by Parker-Tyus produced Atlanta's first lead of the game at 73-72. Diana Taurasi had 15 points, and Cunnington had 10 for the Mercury. Copper and Taurasi combined for 23 points, but Ryan Howard kept the Dream in it with 21 points total, going 4 of 5 on three-pointers. Next up on Monday, May 20th, where the Sun and Fever played against each other. This game had so much drama to unpack, and we are going to really dive into it here. The game was very close, as you can see. The Fever only lost by 4 points. During this game, Caitlin Clark rolled her left ankle midway through the second quarter of her fourth WNBA game, stumbling awkwardly and losing her footing as she prepared to go around a screen. She slammed her hand on the bench in frustration and went back to the locker room immediately. She was in obvious pain. Clark returned to the bench after a couple minutes, and she ended up starting the second half and finished the game with 17 points, which tied for the team lead with Kelsey Mitchell. Tyesha Harris scored 13 of Connecticut's final 18 points Monday night, including 2 free throws with 10.9 seconds left, and the game tied to give the Connecticut Sun an 88-84 victory over still winless Indiana Fever. Harris finished with 16 points total in the end, though. Clark said, "I think you could see the progress that we're making, and that's why this one hurts a lot. We were right there, and we had plenty of opportunities to go win the game, and you don't. We've played the top teams in the league, and we were right there with the Sun today." And that's totally true. They definitely had made a lot of improvement, and we've seen them based on the game that they played. I mean, if you look at their New York Liberty game, they didn't lose as nearly as much they lost before, and this game they definitely played a lot better than their first game. So there is improvement there. It just does suck to see that they have not won yet, but I'm thinking that they are gonna hopefully get an opportunity there. The result has been a predictably difficult learning curve. 4 straight losses, the first 3 by double digits, for a young team led by the newest star who played in front of yet another sellout Monday night. So the pressure really is on. And then yesterday, May 21st, the Mystics v Starks game ended so incredibly close. As you can see, a lot of these games are very close, with the Sparks winning 70-68. Lexi Brown scored 20 points, and rookie Cameron Brink led a defensive effort that 3 times did not allow a clear shot in the final possessions. With Los Angeles leading 67-66, Washington had the ball and called timeout with 24.7 seconds left and 9 seconds remaining on the shot clock. They did not get a shot off. The Sparks then made 3 of 4 free throws and led 70-68 before the Mystics went to Shakira Austin in the paint for a chance to tie the score. Brink stripped her of the ball as she attempted to shoot, then Brink blocked the shot after the loose ball came back to Austin. With 0.3 seconds left, the Mystics inbounded to Austin again in the paint, but she did not get a shot up against Brink's defense. The score was tied at 55 entering the fourth quarter, then Stephanie Dolson gave the Sparks the lead for good at 58-55 when she hit a 3-pointer with 9 minutes remaining. Los Angeles went on to lead 65-58, before the Mystics got their first field goal of the final period. A driving layup by Aaliyah Edwards with 4.5 minutes remaining. The Sparks led 24-23 after 1 quarter, then the teams combined to score only 21 points in the second period. Washington took a 30-29 lead on a 25-foot 3-pointer by rookie Julie Van Loo in the midst of an 11-0 run that covered 6 minutes of playing time. The Mystics led 36-32 at halftime. Brown's 20 points included 3 3-pointers, and she added 6 assists. Derica Hamby had 17 points and 18 rebounds, and Kia Nurse scored 13. Brink, the number 2 pick in the recent WNBA draft, had 4 points and 8 rebounds and was credited with 4 blocks. This was a really good game for her, and she was really, really fun to watch on the court. And then Wings v. Dreams game ended in a win for the Dream, 83-78. For the Dream, there was not a single player that truly dominated the court, and instead all the players had a good amount of points. That's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's always a good thing when all the players do great, you know. The highest number of points in the Dream was 21 points by Alicia Gray. For the Wings, rookie JC Sheldon played very well, playing a total of 15 minutes and scoring 2 points. She also had 3 assists, which is good for a rookie and really good considering she only played 15 minutes. Lastly, we're going to talk about the game Mercury v. Aces, which ended in a total score of 98-88. This was the most interesting game, in my opinion, to watch these past 4 days. Kahleah Copper scored 37 points, and the Phoenix Mercury handed the 2-time defending champion Las Vegas Aces their first loss of the season. The Aces, down 15 with 5.5 minutes to play, had pulled with the 90-88 on Kelsey Plume's 7 3-pointer seconds earlier. Copper added a steal and a layup, and Natasha Cloud and Sophie Cunningham both had a pair of free throws as the Mercury scored the last 8 points of the game that had 14 lead changes through 3 quarters. Suggs Sutton added 12 points and Cloud 11 for the Mercury. Plum had 27 points for the Aces. Jackie Young added 23, and Asia Wilson had 21 with 13 rebounds. This game was so particularly interesting because, I mean, I wouldn't say Mercury is an underdog here in the league at all, but I mean, when you look at the Aces, you expect them to win, and it was definitely an interesting game seeing the Mercury win. I don't know. I really like it when you don't expect a team to win, and they're like, oh my gosh, they won. Like, I feel like it's so interesting, and it makes the game a lot more fun. Especially, like, this wasn't like, I mean, it is a close game, 10-point difference, but it could have been a 2-point difference, a 1-point difference. Like, this is a 10-point difference. Like, that's pretty insane that Mercury beat the 2-time champs, Aces, this early in the season. Despite the win, though, Deanna Taurasi struggled throughout the game, only scoring 9 points on 3 of 13 shooting. Late in the second quarter, with just over a minute remaining, an altercation broke out between multiple players from both teams. The argument started after things got a little heated between Jackie Young and Sophie Cunningham. Taurasi and Plum ended up, or Plum. Wow, that was so weird. My brain just turned off. Taurasi and Plum ended up in the middle of the altercation along with several others. So that was another reason why the game was so interesting. There is some heated arguments over there. So we're now going to switch over to talking about CrossFit, but before we begin, we are going to take a short break, so I will see you guys very soon.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on their fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
Welcome back, everybody. We just got done talking about the recent WNBA games, and now we're switching over to CrossFit, where we talk about the top teams that advanced to the 2024 CrossFit Games. Last episode, we talked about individual female qualifiers in the CrossFit semifinals. I recommend you guys check out that video, but now we're going to focus on the teams that qualified. 8 teams in the Europe semifinals advanced to the CrossFit Games, and only 1 team in the Asia semifinals advanced to the CrossFit Games. Before we begin everything, I'm just going to give some background information into how the teams are set up in the CrossFit competitions. Any affiliate in good standing with CrossFit can register a team, and anyone can be a part of the affiliate's team as long as they perform all of the open workouts at the physical location of that affiliate. And when I say open workouts, I mean the CrossFit Open, which is the first competition. Teams then will advance to the quarterfinals based on their top 2 female and top 2 male scores in each test. Once your team advances past the Open to the quarterfinal level, all workouts are designed to have 4-person teams, 2 male and 2 female, working together. Before quarterfinals, registered teams will declare their competition roster. This will lock the team's potential members, meaning that the team may only choose from the list of athletes to compete. A competition team roster will consist of either a maximum of 6 athletes with 2 alternatives, 3 men, 3 women, or a minimum of 4 athletes with no alternatives, 2 men and 2 women. So now moving on, the workouts for the team divisions are different from the individual division workouts. So we're just going to quickly just review them so everything makes a lot more sense. So for the first workout, it is for time, so what team finishes the quickest or in the least amount of time wins. The workout includes 30 rope climbs, 120 wall-facing handstand push-ups, 150 calorie echo bike, and 48-foot handstand walk each. And the second workout, it is for max load, or whoever can lift the most. It includes 3 cleans, 2 front squats, and 1 barbell jerk. Workout 3 includes 5 rounds for time. Each round includes an 800-meter run and 15 worm thrusters. A worm thruster is kind of hard to explain, but it's basically where each rep starts with the worm, which is just a huge, long, heavy weight thing, like looks like a log, like it's like a huge bean bag that goes over all 4 athletes' shoulders. All athletes must be facing the same direction with the worm on the same side of the shoulder. The team then lowers to the bottom of the squat with all 4 athletes meeting with hip crease below the knees at the same time. Moving on to workout 4, it is judged based on time as well. The team is split up in teams of 2 and each pair includes 1 male and 1 female. Pair 1 has to do 3 rounds of 30 calorie row and 30 overhead squats, and then pair 2 does a 90 calorie row and 90 overhead squats. The female teammates must use a weight of 125 pounds and the male teammates use a weight of 185 pounds. And then lastly, in workout 5, it is 4 rounds for time. All 4 rounds include 5 synchronized muscle ups with pair 1, and then 5 synchronized muscle ups with pair 2, 10 worm clean and jerks, 15 synchronized burpees over the worm, and 1 section worm walking lunges. Now let's get into the teams that qualified, starting with the Asia Semifinals because there's only 1 team that qualified. The team that qualified is the KT CrossFit Kahleah team. An event I'm sorry, guys. There we go. In event 1, the team placed first with a time of 16 minutes and 57 seconds. In event 2, the team placed first again, lifting a total of 975 pounds. In the third event, the team placed first with a time of 25 minutes and 16 seconds. In the fourth event, the team placed second with a time of 15 minutes and 49 seconds. And lastly, the team placed first with a time of 13 minutes and 8.44 seconds in the fifth event. The people on the team are Ison Sarasova, Alexander Pluishkin, Andrei Fedotiv, and Kamila Takieva. In the CrossFit Opens, the team ranked second in Asia and 34th worldwide. And then in the quarterfinals, the team ranked 9th worldwide and first in Asia. Looking at the worldwide rankings, it is clear the team has undergone significant improvements. Whether it is because of training or team dynamics, the team is definitely a lot stronger, and in the CrossFit Games, it will be interesting to see how fierce they will be in the competition. Also, it isn't much of a shocker when looking just at these placements that they are the team that qualified from the semifinals, because they literally dominated the entire competition, getting first in all but one event, and in that event that they didn't get first, they got second. So that's pretty insane. Now let's talk about the teams that qualified in the Europe semifinals. For the sake of time, we're just going to go over the places each team finished in each event instead of times. Team CrossFit Prestanda Krieger finished in first. They really dominated the competition. In event 1, they finished in 5th. In event 2 and 3, they finished in 3rd. In event 4, they finished in 1st. In event 5, they finished in 6th. Their team members are Alexander Alebro, Lisa Anderson, Marcus Skoglan, Maria Langfors, Verena Evelyn Reimers, and Victor Langsfed. And the Open, the team finished in 5th in Europe and 13th worldwide. And then in the quarterfinals, they finished 1st in the Europe region and 4th worldwide. They have always been dominating the competition, so to me, it is not a shock that they are going to the CrossFit Games. I will say that the competition in Europe, just if you just look straight at these placements, like you can see it's more close competition, considering that they're not just getting first across all board. So it isn't a shock that they're going to the CrossFit Games for me, but at the same time, it's a little bit of a shock that they got first. Not a shock, but just like, wow, that's like, I wouldn't have been able to really predict a team that would have been placed first in the CrossFit semifinals, if that makes sense. I don't think that made any sense, but in my head it made sense. I'm sorry if that made no sense. And second place was CrossFit Walleye Orca, where they finished in 8th in event 1, first in event 2, 6th in event 3, 3rd in event 4, and 12th in event 5. Alice Mill, Elliot Simmons, Jamie Simmons, Christoph Horvath, Mia Hesketh, and Victor Longdell are the team members. In the Opens, the team ranked 4th in the region and 12th worldwide. In the quarterfinals, they ranked 3rd in the region and 7th worldwide. So just like the first place team, they were very much stiff competition, fierce competition. They were always doing good, always dominating. So this is not much of a shock that they did qualify to the CrossFit Games. And third place was CrossFit Oslo Kringer PSL, where they finished in 2nd, 1st, 13th, 2nd, and 19th place in each event, respectively. The people on the team are Andreas Opsahl, Ivan Dahl Ringard, Ingrid Tondell, Leon Wagenech, Marie Rongstad, and Vesli Moe Kolstad. The team finished 9th in the region and 29th worldwide in the Opens, and then in the quarterfinals, the team placed 6th in the region and 22nd worldwide. So clearly they kind of really snuck their way in there in the semifinals. These placements are still really good. I'm not saying they're not, but it's not as tight as the other two teams that we just went over. Like, you would have thought they probably would have been in the top 10, but not in 3rd place. So I don't know, maybe they improved, maybe they got stronger, who knows, but it is really impressive that they were able to come from 29th worldwide in the Opens to 3rd in the semifinals in their region. In 4th place was Team CrossFit Oslo Krieger BLST, where they finished in 4th, 13th, 5th, 12th, and 2nd place in each event, respectively. The team roster includes Andreas Timonez, Benjamin Buhar, Ingrid Hodnemer, Marius Tinglen Peterson, Oda Lundekvam, and Ragnhild Same. In the Opens, they finished in 26th place in the region and 58th place worldwide. And then in the quarterfinals, they placed 21st in the Europe region and 53rd worldwide. Their placement in the Open and quarterfinals really show that they have improved since the last two competitions. It is really impressive that they placed 5th in the semifinals when they did not even place in the top 10 in the Europe region in the last two competitions at all, and not just saying worldwide in the Europe region themselves. So their placing top 10 right now is really, really impressive. Team CrossFit Butchers Lab Flag finished in 5th place. They finished in 7th. Oh my gosh, I think I said... Yeah, last time I meant to say that they finished in 4th. If I said that they finished in 5th. Though, I think I might have said 4th. Now I can't remember. But the other team, I meant to say that it was really impressive that they placed 4th when they didn't place in the top 10 in the other two competitions. Anyway, Team CrossFit Butchers Lab Fleck finished in 5th place. They finished in 7th, 13th, 4th, 6th, and 8th place in each event, respectively. Asher Tin Peterson, August Algren Asin, Felix Render, Hall Girder, Maria Frederiksdottir, Mia Faru, and Victor Munter conclude their team roster. In the Opens, the team placed 24th in the region and 56th worldwide. In the quarterfinals, the team placed 5th in the region and 18th worldwide. Their performance was very strong in the quarterfinals, and it isn't much of a shocker that they were able to make it to the CrossFit Games, but still it is super impressive. In 6th place was Team CrossFit Oslo Krieger Riz, and they placed 3rd, 26th, 1st, 5th, and 7th in each event, respectively. The team's members are Kristen Holt, Morten Rasch, Arsenin, Nicole Herr, Tobias Opdale, and Var Thurman Moe. They did very well in the Opens and quarterfinals. They finished 2nd in the region in the Opens and 5th worldwide. In the quarterfinals, they finished 8th place in the region and 36th worldwide. Although they did much better in the Opens compared to the quarterfinals, I was surprised to see the team place 6th. I feel like they would have had a better chance to be in the top 5 and maybe even in the top 3. Still, this is a good placing because it still means they can go to the CrossFit Games. Next in 7th place was Team C23 CrossFit the Program Motion, where they finished in 1st, 4th, 17th, 4th, and 15th place in each event respectively. The team members are Antonia Faltkott Tulinskij, Anais Landkry, Axel Ludgren, Ella Wugger, Harrison Bell, and Jeremy Reinders. They placed 11th in the region and 33rd worldwide in the Opens, and then in the quarterfinals they placed 4th in the region and 13th worldwide. So they really always were at the top there. So makes sense that they have made the top 10 here and are qualified to go to the games. Lastly, in 8th place was Team CrossFit Holistic, and their final placements were 20th, 9th, 2nd, 10th, and 5th place in each event respectively. Their 3rd and event 5 performance really helped them get to this position for them. Lucas Peterson, Marcus Eriksson, Natalie Niska, and Yuva Stolkanek make up the team. They ranked 10th in the region and 30th worldwide in the Opens, and they ranked 10th in the region and 32nd worldwide in the quarterfinals. What is remarkable about this team is that they competed as a team not only in last year's competition, but also in the 2022 CrossFit competition. They have improved tremendously since 2022. Last year and 2022, they did not make it out of the Opens, so making it to the CrossFit Games this year is a huge accomplishment for them. In 2023, they placed 76th in the region and 264th worldwide in the Opens, and in 2022, they placed 67th in the region and 250th worldwide in the Opens. Their huge jump from these places to 8th place this year in the semifinals is such a huge achievement for them. And I'm really rooting for them because their hard work this past year has really shown and paid off. It will be interesting to see how they do in the games. Now we're going to move on to the next segment where we talk about who already qualified for the Olympic USA team and give a little spotlight to those people. Before we get into that, we're going to be taking a short break, so I will see you guys very soon.
Looking for your daily fix of sports talk without having to pay for it? GSMC Sports Network is available on YouTube. Just search GSMC Sports Network. Get your fix of daily sports talk shows on YouTube, absolutely free. NFL, college football, NBA, MLB, MMA, UFC, fantasy football, and so much more. GSMC Sports Network has shows running all day long, with new sports shows starting every 2 hours. Just like on your favorite cable sports channel, except GSMC Sports Network is absolutely free. Just search GSMC Sports Network on YouTube to catch one of your new favorite shows, like the GSMC College Football Podcast, Chip Shot Football Podcast, Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, GSMC Basketball Podcast, and so many more. Check it out for yourself. GSMC Sports Network, now available on YouTube absolutely free. Search GSMC Sports Network on YouTube right now.
Hello everybody, welcome back. So we just got done talking about the teams that advanced to the CrossFit Games from the CrossFit semifinals, and we are now going to be talking about the already qualified people for the Team USA Olympics team. Before we begin, I just wanted to give you guys a reminder to like and follow the show. I meant to do this last segment. I'm sorry that I did not get to it. And also to become a part of our show, to tip and donate using the link gsmcpodcast.net. Also, this puts your questions and comments at the top of the list so that I read them. They get read on the air, they get answered, everything. So make sure you use the link gsmcpodcast.net for that. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, we are going to start talking about the Olympics. I love talking about the Olympics. It is like the best time of the year. It is the best holiday out there. We already talked about those that qualified for archery, beach volleyball, fencing, cycling, canoeing, and kayaking, and badminton teams. We are now going to focus on wrestling, taekwondo, tennis, table tennis, and surfing. So first up, let's talk about wrestling. Okay. Kennedy Blades, Emmett Elor, Sarah Hildebrandt, Helen Morales, Kayla Miracle, and Dominic Parrish qualified for the USA team. Kennedy Blades made a splash in the wrestling world as a youth competitor. Her journey in wrestling began in Illinois, where she quickly distinguished herself through her dedication and natural talent. She competed successfully at the high school level, often against male competitors, showcasing her skill and determination. Blades has accumulated several impressive achievements early in her career. She has excelled in various national and international competitions, often dominating her weight class. Among her notable accomplishments is her performance at the Junior World Championships, where she has clinched medals, demonstrating her talent on an international stage. Looking ahead to the upcoming Olympics, Blades is considered a strong contender for the U.S. wrestling team. Her previous performances in international tournaments have set a solid foundation for her Olympic aspirations. Given her track record and ongoing development, she is likely going to be a significant threat to her competitors in her weight class. She is known for her aggressive and dynamic wrestling styles, and she combines physical strength with technical skills, which allows her to dominate on the mat. Emma Elor began wrestling at a young age and quickly demonstrated exceptional talent. Her early exposure to the sport was influenced by her participation in various national and international youth competitions, where she consistently outperformed her peers. Among her remarkable accomplishments, Elor has secured several national titles and has made a significant mark in age group world championships, showcasing her dominance in her weight class. Her success at such a young age in these high-caliber competitions highlights her potential for future greatness. Elor is known for her aggressive wrestling style, characterized by powerful techniques and a relentless approach. Her ability to control matches and execute decisive moves has been a key to her success. She excels in both freestyle wrestling tactics and the mental aspect of competition, maintaining focus and determination throughout her matches. Then we got Sarah Hildenbrandt, who began her wrestling career in Grand Grand, Indiana. She competed at King University in Tennessee, where she became a multiple-time Women's Collegiate Wrestling Association national champion. She has been a consistent performer on the international circuit, winning medals at various prestigious tournaments. Notably, she has secured medals at the World Wrestling Championships, including a silver medal, which has been a highlight of her career. Also, she represented the U.S. at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, where she competed valiantly and reached the bronze medal match in her weight category. Hildenbrandt excels in both offensive and defensive aspects of wrestling. Her quick movements and ability to anticipate her opponent's actions make her a formidable competitor. She effectively uses her agility to maintain control and secure points during her matches. Then we have Helen Maroules, who began her wrestling career in Maryland, and she also competed against boys in high school. So you can see a lot of these people did not let the fact that you did not have a female and male wrestling team in their high school stop them, which is very, very inspiring. She attended Simon Fraser University in Canada, where she continued to excel in wrestling there. Maroules etched her name in the history books at the 2016 Rio Olympics by winning the gold medal in the 53 kilogram category. This victory was particularly significant as it marked the first ever Olympic gold medal for an American woman in wrestling. She overcame legendary Japanese wrestler Saori Yoshida in the final, which was one of the most remarkable upsets in Olympic wrestling history. Also, she has multiple medals from the World Wrestling Championships, including gold medals. She's known for her incredible technique and mental toughness, and Maroules excels in executing precise and effective moves. Her wrestling style is characterized by aggressive attacks and smart defense, allowing her to control and pace the flow of her matches effectively. Given her experience, skill level, and previous performances, she is expected to be fierce competition in the Olympics, potentially adding to her impressive legacy already. Kayla Miracle's wrestling career began in Indiana as well, where she was also one of the few girls to compete in high school wrestling against boys. She then attended Campbellsville University in Kentucky, where she excelled in the women's wrestling program. Miracle won multiple Women's Collegiate Wrestling Association national championships. Also, she has secured spots on U.S. teams for world championships and has even medaled in these events. Miracle competed in the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, where she represented the U.S. in the women's freestyle wrestling event. She's known for her aggressive and dynamic wrestling style. She combines technical fitness with physical strength, making her a great opponent on the mat. Her ability to execute complex techniques and adapt to her opponent's strategies is a key aspect of her success. Lastly, we have Dominique or Dom Parrish, who excelled in collegiate wrestling at Simon Fraser University. She secured multiple national titles in the Women's Collegiate Wrestling Association. Parrish has represented the U.S. in various international competitions, consistently performing well and often reaching the podium. Her successes include medals at prestigious tournaments such as the Pan American Championships and other international meets, highlighting her skill and competitiveness on a global stage. Known for her technical precision and strategic approach to matches, Parrish excels in creating scoring opportunities through her agility and tactical intelligence. Her wrestling style is characterized by quick movements and effective use of angles to outmaneuver opponents. Next, we're going to talk about those that qualified for the taekwondo team. And those female athletes are Faith Dillon and Christina Teachout. There we go. Dillon's style in taekwondo is characterized by her quick reflexes and technical proficiency. She excels in both the sparring, also known as, and I'm going to try to pronounce this the best I can, Kyoryugi. I'm so sorry, guys. Kyoryugi, and forms also known as Pumse. Aspects of taekwondo, and that showcases her versatility and a deep understanding of the sport's fundamentals. Her tactical approach to matches and her ability to read opponents' movements contribute significantly to her success. The level of success achieved by athletes like Dillon requires intense training, focus, and discipline. Her regimen includes comprehensive physical conditioning, technical drills, and strategic planning, all tailored to maximize her performance in competitions. And then Christina Teachout, who won bronze in the 2023 Pan American Games, 2023 WT President's Cup, and 2023 World Taekwondo Grand Prix Challenger. She also placed 9th in the 2023 World Taekwondo Grand Prix and won gold in the 2023 World Taekwondo Grand Prix Challenge and the 2023 15th Costa Rica Taekwondo Open Championships. And then she won silver in the 2023 Spanish Open and 2023 Pan Am Series. All of these competitions are very recent, so it was clear that she is going to be a fierce competitor in the Olympics. Let's move on to tennis, where there is just one person that is qualified to compete on the USA team, and that person is no shocker, Coco Gauff. Obviously, there will be other people that will be qualified on the team, but this is just what they have so far. Coco Gauff is a prominent figure in the world of tennis. She's known for her remarkable talent and early breakthroughs in the sport. She had a standout junior career, which culminated in winning the French Open girls singles title in 2018. Since her debut, Gauff has quickly risen through the ranks on the WTA Tour. She has won multiple WTA titles in both singles and doubles competitions. Her game is characterized by power for serve, excellent speed, and a mature tactical approach, which is remarkable given her young age. Gauff has consistently performed well at Grand Slam tournaments. Her ability to compete at the highest level was evident when she reached the quarterfinals of the 2021 French Open and the finals of the 2022 French Open in singles. Also, she is known for her aggressive baseline play, effective use of her forehand and backhand, and mental toughness on the court. Her athleticism allows her to cover the court exceptionally well, and her competitive spirit often gives her an edge in tight matches. I'm excited to see her in the Olympics for sure. Now let's talk about table tennis. Rachel Sung, Amy Wang, and Lily Shawn all are qualified to compete on the USA Olympic team. Rachel Sung has participated in numerous national and international tournaments. Although specific tournament wins and rankings are not really known on her, like she's not given much media attention, she has achieved a lot of notable achievements and has risen through the ranks, including national titles and medals in international youth competitions. Sung employs a combination of speed, precision, and strategic gameplay. Looking ahead, Rachel Sung's potential in table tennis appears promising. Next, Amy Wang has represented the U.S. in multiple international competitions, including the World Junior Championships, where she has performed exceptionally well. Among her notable achievements, Wang has secured several medals in international youth competitions and has won titles at the national level. Those successes have not only boosted her confidence, but also her standing in the global table tennis community. Known for her aggressive playing style, Wang excels in fast-paced rallies and has a strong forehand and backhand. She combines speed with tactical intelligence, making her a formidable opponent on the table. Her ability to adapt her play style to different opponents is a testament to her versatility and strategic play. And then we have Lily Shawn, who has represented the U.S. in multiple Olympic Games, starting from 2012 in London, again in Rio de Janeiro in 2016, and in Tokyo 2020. Each Olympic appearance helped her gain valuable experience and increased her visibility on the global stage. Apart from the Olympics, Shawn has competed in numerous world championships and ITTF events. She has consistently performed well, securing medals in events such as the Pan American Games and other international tournaments, which speaks to her skill and competitiveness. One of her most notable achievements includes winning the bronze medal at the 2014 Youth Olympic Games. Shawn also has secured multiple titles at the North American Table Tennis Championships and has been a dominant force in the U.S. National Championships, winning multiple single titles. Shawn is also known for her aggressive playing style, excellent footwork, and powerful two-winged loop. Her ability to execute swift attacking plays, coupled with her defensive prowess, makes her a well-rounded and fierce opponent. Lastly, before moving on to the next segment, we're going to talk about those that qualify for the surfing team. Surfing does not get much recognition in the Olympics. It's definitely one of those niche kind of sports, and I'm very, very excited to watch them. I always find surfing so impressive. Like, just the balance that you need to have for that is mind-blowing to me. Anyway, those athletes on the team are Caroline Marks, Carissa Moore, and Katie Semmers. Caroline Marks began surfing at a very young age in Florida, where she quickly stood out for her talent and determination. Marks turned professional at the age of 15, making her one of the youngest surfers ever to qualify for the Women's Championship Tour. In 2018, she was named the WSL Rookie of the Year, and she has been in contention for the world title multiple times. Marks represented the U.S. at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, and this was the first time surfing was included as an Olympic sport. She is known for her powerful and aggressive surfing style and excels in both small waves and challenging big wave conditions. Her backhand is particularly strong, and she is known for her ability to perform dynamic maneuvers under pressure. Marks' technique is characterized by a blend of creativity, precision, and boldness, ultimately. Carissa Moore joined the World Surf League Championship Tour and made an immediate impact there. She has won multiple world championships, earning her first title in 2011 and subsequently winning several more, establishing herself as one of the top competitors in women's surfing. She competed at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics and won the gold medal, becoming the first ever women's Olympic surfing champion. Moore excels in a variety of wave conditions. She combines technical precision with creative flair, making her one of the most versatile surfers on the circuits. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I said circus. That was kind of funny. Surfers on the circuit. Her ability to perform critical maneuvers under pressure really sets her apart from the other competitors. Then we have lastly Katie Semmers, who made headlines in the surfer world by winning major junior titles and excelling in professional qualifying events. Her breakthrough performances have marked her as one of the future stars of women's surfing. She has participated in WSL events and has had notable finishes. Semmers is known for her aggressive and fearless approach to surfing. Her backhand and forehand attacks are particularly strong, and she is known for her ability to read and adapt to varying wave conditions swiftly. So we're now going to move on to discuss a next segment, which is Roland Garros competition and the Internationaux de Strasbourg competitions. Before we do so, we are going to be taking a short break, so I will see you guys very soon.
For the best and latest podcasts available anywhere, go to the podcast app on your cell phone and type in GSMC to access free content-rich podcasts on health and wellness, book reviews, sports, entertainment, relationships, social media, movies, technology, finance, and even weird news. Subscribe and download the GSMC Podcast Network's family of shows, available everywhere podcasts are found.
Welcome back, everybody. We just got done talking about those that have already qualified for the Olympic Team USA team in wrestling, taekwondo, table tennis, and surfing. So we're now going to talk about professional tennis, and we're going to talk about the Roland Garros competition in France and the Internationaux de Strasbourg competition. I am sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I also have a lot of names in this segment, and I already want to apologize if I butcher some names. So let's just get started right into this segment. Starting with the Roland Garros competition, Sara Errani, the 2012 Roland Garros runner-up, was among the victors of 2024's first qualifying round. The 23-year-old Italian came through 6-3 and 6-4 in 1 hour and 28 minutes against Ann Lee. The number one qualifying seed this year, Errani, is making her 17th appearance at the tournament, having made her qualifying debut in 2007. The 37-year-old Italian is fresh off claiming the Rome doubles titles last week alongside Jasmine Paolini, who her first doubles crown at WTA 1000 level or above since 2014. Two French women spurred on the Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, guys. My brain shuts down and I forget how to pronounce everything. Parisian crowd turned their matches around from the brink of defeat. On Monday, former number 90 Harmony Tan fended off 5 match points en route to outlasting Nastasia Schonk. The matches ended with the scores 6-7, 7-6, and 6-3. Ton, who famously defeated Serena Williams in the 23-time major championship final Wimbledon match in 2022, had squandered 2 set points to drop the first set to Schank, the 2021 Wimbledon junior finalist, but Ton saved 2 serving at 4-5 in the second set, 3 more serving at 5-6, and then pulled away in the decider. On Tuesday, wildcard Alice Tubello also pulled off a remarkable escape to defeat Chinese Taipei's Yang Jiayi 5-7, 7-6, and 6-1. From 2 match points down, Yang held her first match point serving at 6-5 in the second set and her second in the tiebreak, but missed on the forehand both times. The 23-year-old Tubello will face Irani next. Number 13 seed Mai Hantama saved 7 match points in the contest full of twists and turns to get the better of Caro Zhao, 7-5, 5-7, and 7-5. I'm so sorry, guys. Hantama won the first set from 5-3 down and missed her first match point serving at 5-4 in the second set. From 5-2 down in the third set, Hantama won the last 5 games in a row, with all 7 of Zhao's match points coming as the Canadian served at 5-3. Romania's Mariam Bulgaru also saved 1 match point as Aliona Falei served at 6-5 in the third set, triumphing 6-4, 5-7, and 7-6. Irani led a strong showing from seeded players. Among them were number 2 Julia Riera, who needed just 53 minutes to speed past Natalia Stevanovic 6-0 and 6-2 on Monday. The Argentinian will play Town in the second round. And also number 5 Jewel Naimir, the 2022 Wimbledon quarterfinals, who enjoyed the quickest victory of the first round with a 6-0 and 6-1 rout of Laura Iona Parr in 44 minutes. Parr was playing for the first time since Wimbledon 2022 and had been the last direct entry to the qualifying draw. Naimier will next face Lauren Davis, who defeated Simona Walter 7-5 and 6-2. And then also number 9 Mayuka Uchijima, who extended her winning streak to 60 matches by defeating Lithuania. I'm so sorry, it's like thundering right now. That scared me. Lithuania's Justina Mikulskite 6-2 and 6-1. The Japanese 22-year-old made her top 100 debut this week after winning 3 consecutive ITF titles. And then number 16, Rebecca Schwankova, is like Uchijima, a brand new face in the week's top 100 after reaching the 4th round of Rome as a qualifier. The Slovak also sustained her strong form, dismissing 17-year-old wildcard Sarah Yv 6-4 and 6-1. Guys, I'm so sorry that I'm butchering so many names. Lucia Saric Bagaric took out number 7 Irina Rodionova 6-4 and 6-3, the highest seed to lose her opener. Croatia's Saric Bagaric was making her Grand Slam qualifying debut. The 20-year-old began 2024 with a 23-match winning streak and is now at a career high of number 185. Rodionova had been making a quick surface transition after reaching the Kurum ITF W75 finals last week on Japanese hard courts. Slovenia's Veronika Arharvek notched her first Grand Slam qualifying win 2-6, 6-3, and 6-3 again over number 14 Claire Liu. Liu had won the St. Gaudens ITF W75 2 weeks ago. Julia Adeva took out number 15 Amelia Arango 6-4, 2-6, and 6-3. The big hitting Adeva was making her Grand Slam qualifying debut then. And then, this is really interesting, 10 teenagers will continue their Roland Garros campaigns in their second round, and those include sisters Brenda and Linda Ferritova, who both advanced in straight set. Number 4 seed Brenda, who is 17 years old, raced past former number 43 Victoria Runkakova 6-0 and 6-3. And she will face 19-year-old Robin Montgomery, who won 6-1 and 6-2 over Ekaterina Marakova. Meanwhile, Linda, who is also 19 years old, defeated Irina Shermignovich 6-4 and 6-2 and will next play Stramkova. Marina Stakusek, who turned heads with her performance in last November's Billie Jean King Cup finals, won the first Grand Slam qualifying match of her career 6-1 and 6-4 over number 10 seed Marina Bastos Ribera. The 19-year-old Canadian will next face Antonia Rusick. A generational clash saw Petra Marchenko who is 18 years old, advanced 6-2 and 6-4 over two-time quarterfinalist Kahleah Copper. The Croatian teenager notched her first victory since last October. Roland Garros marks just her fourth tournament of 2024 due to injury, and she will next face Yuchin Yima. Former junior number 5 Sarah Sato, who is 17 years old, marked her Grand Slam qualifying debut by defeating Francisca Jorge of Portugal 6-4 and 6-1. The Japanese teenager will face numbers 28 seed Alicia Parks, who snapped a 13-match losing streak to defeat wildcard Manon Leonard 2-6, 6-2, and 6-3. Dominika Sakova, who is 19 years old, extended her winning streak to 6 matches after coming from 4-1 down in the third set to beat number 31 seed Ariane Hartono 6-4, 2-6, and 6-4 again. The Czech player was the champion of last week's Prague ITF W75 event. Elsewhere, Alexandra Alla routed Mai Yiqian 6-1 and 6-1 again. Carla Preston took out Tara Worth 6-2 and 6-4, and Solana Sierra pulled off a 1-6, 7-5, and 6-3 comeback against Katerina Bandel. Now, moving on to the Internationaux de Strasbourg competition, and a rematch of last year's semifinal, French hope Clara Burel stunned defending champion and number 7 seed Elena Svitolina 7-6, 4-6, and 6-1 in the second round of the competition. Burel currently ranked a career-high world record, number 43, and it took 2 hours and 15 minutes to post the home soil upset, avenging her 3-set loss to Svitolina in the previous years. Former top-ranked junior Burel continues to frequently challenge the top players in 2024. The 23-year-old outs number 5, Jessica Pegula, at this year's Australian Open for her first career top 20 win, and she nearly defeated number 3 Coco Gauff at Indian Wells as well. Burel's second career top 20 wins ends Guys, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad I keep butchering names, but I promise I'm just not good at pronouncing names or any word in general. Svitolina's win streak at Strasbourg. Just to recap that sentence, Burel's second career top 20 win and Svitolina's winning streak at Strasbourg. And then we have world number 17, Svitolina, had won 9 matches in a row at the tournament and clinched the title in each of her last 2 appearances in 2020 and 2023. Burel had a set point at 5-4 in the first set, but Svitolina held on, then broke Burel at love to lead 6-5. However, Svitolina could not survive the set, and Burel rolled through the tiebreak to take the 1-set lead. Burel's first double fall of the day came when she was down set point in the second set, and with that, Svitolina tied up the match at 1 set apiece. But Burel was dominant in the forecourt during the third set, sweeping a victory in front of the next-sided home crowd. Collins cruises into quarterfinals. Burel will have to face another top 20 player in the quarterfinals, number 3 seed Daniel Collins, who eased past Katerina Siniakova 6-1 and 6-2 in just 64 minutes in the late match. And this would be the first meeting between Burel and Collins. It will be very interesting. In her announced last season on tour, world number 12 Collins remains one of the form players this spring. Collins has won 20 of her last 22 matches, starting that stretch with back-to-back titles at Miami and Charleston. Her only 2 losses in that run have come to world number 2 Arina Sabalenka at Madrid and Rome. And world number 34 Siniakova had won 7 of her last 8 matches as well, but she became the latest player to be halted by Collins. She wasn't really successful behind her second serve as she was on the first serve, and she broke Siniakova 4 times. Collins faced only 4 breaks points all day, which all came during a critical game at 2-1 in the second set. Collins got out that jam and raced home from there, improving her head-to-head against Siniakova to 3-1. So we're now going to move on to hockey, where we talk about the top 10 PWHL players. Before we get into that, we are going to take a short break. I also just have a random thought that I wanted to share, and it's just the fact that I think it's so cute and fun how tennis scores are kept, how love is in part of the score definition of it. I don't know. I think it's fun. It's not points or goals. It's different. I don't know. It's fun. Anyway, we're going to take that break now. I will see you guys very soon for our last segment on hockey. Hello guys, welcome back. So thank you guys for joining the last segment of today's episode. We just got done talking about Roland Garros and Strasbourg showcase, the tennis drama and the rising stars there. We're now going to turn our focus over to hockey, where we're going to talk about the top 10 PWHL players. We have not talked much about hockey on this show yet, on this channel, so I'm super excited to get into this segment. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and begin, and we're obviously going to go down 10-1 because that is more fun and it gets more and more interesting as we go down. So bear with me. I like to make it fun with that. Okay, so at number 10, we have Michaela Grant-Mentis. She is from Canada and is known for her skill and tenacity on the ice. She has won numerous awards such as the Premier Hockey Federation MVP. Her impact extends beyond her individual achievements, as she is also a role model for young athletes, particularly in promoting diversity and inclusion in sports. Grant-Mentis has consistently demonstrated her ability to score and set up goals. Her offensive skills, including her shooting accuracy and playmaking abilities, make her a key asset to any team she plays for. Also, Grant-Mentis is known for her versatility. She can play multiple positions effectively, which is a valuable trait in hockey, where adaptability can often change the course of a game. She parted ways with Ottawa at the end of January after only 3 assists in 6 games played, but was picked up by Montreal shortly afterward. Her busking fit in well with the lineup, and she was slotted on the top line with Marie-Philippe Poulin by the last game of the playoffs. She has 117 points total, 56 goals, and 61 assists, and 130 games total. So that is pretty insane. Next at number 9 is Amanda Bolle. Bolle played college hockey at the University of Minnesota Duluth, where she was a standout defenseman for the Bulldogs. After college, Bolle transitioned to professional hockey, playing in various leagues, including the Premier Hockey Federation and the Canadian Women's Hockey League. Bolle has also represented her country on the international stage. She has competed for Team USA in various tournaments, including the IIHF, Women's World Championship. I'm sorry guys, abbreviations can be really hard sometimes. Throughout her career, Bolle has been recognized for her leadership both on and off the ice. She leads by example with her work ethic, dedication, and passion for the game, earning the respect of her teammates and coaches. While specific award details like MVPs or scoring titles might not dominate her resume, Bolle has been selected for All-Star games in the PHF, showcasing her skills among the elite players in the league. While at St. Louis University, having transferred from Minnesota Duluth at this time, she served as the team captain, demonstrating her leadership qualities. She was also recognized for academic achievements. At St. Lawrence University, she earned ECAC All-Academic Honors, reflecting her dedication both on the ice and in her studies, which is impressive. At number 8 is Callie Fratkin. Fratkin is from British Columbia, Canada. She played college hockey at Boston University, where she was a standout player. After college, Fratkin joined the CWHL, where she played for teams like the Boston Blades and the Toronto Furies. When the CWHL folded, she transitioned to the PHF or NWHL, whatever you want to have it be known as, because the title ended up changing. But anyway, she played for teams such as the New York Riveteers and the Boston Pride. I'm so sorry. My brain just shut off another time. Anyway, Fratkin won the Isabelle Cup championships with the Boston Pride. Throughout her career, Fratkin has received numerous accolades, including multiple All-Star selections and nominations for Defender of the Year. Her offensive contributions, defensive reliability, and leadership skills have made her one of the standout defensemen in the league, which put her at this position of number 8. At number 7 is Teresa Vanisova. Vanisova began her hockey career on the native Czech Republic before moving to the United States. She played collegiate hockey at the University of Maine, where she made a significant impact in the NCAA Women's Hockey East Association. Her time at Maine was marked by impressive scoring records, and she quickly became one of the top players in the conference. After her successful college career, Vanisova transitioned to professional hockey, and she has been a consistent presence on the Czech national team, participating in multiple IIHF Women's World Championships. Her performance in international play has been notable, and she's helped to elevate the Czech team's status on the world stage. She's known for her agility and technical skill, and is a dynamic forward who can change the course of the game with her offensive capabilities. She excels at puck handling and has a keen sense for finding the back of the net for sure. Ranked at number 6 is Jane Downey Landry. She played collegiate hockey at McGill University, Montreal, Quebec, where she was a standout player. During her time at McGill, she was known for her scoring ability, leadership, and playing a pivotal role in the success of her team. She was McGill's women's ice hockey team captain in the 2021 to 2022 season and alternate captain in the 2019 to 2020 season. At the university, she played a total of 136 games with 73 goals, 89 assists, and 162 points total. Pretty crazy. During her senior year, she was named team MVP for the second consecutive season, named RSEQ All-Star, received All-Canadian second-team honors, led her team in overall scoring, and was involved in 43.9% of McGill's league goals. Super impressive. In her junior year, she was named team MVP, tournament MVP at U Sports National Championships, RSEQ First-Team All-Star, and Second-Team All-Canadian, and won RSEQ scoring titles in regular season and playoffs. In her sophomore season, she was the 2-time McGill Female Athlete of the Week and recognized as the team's most outstanding scorer. And then lastly, in her freshman year at McGill University, she was recognized by the Quebec Foundation for Athletic Excellence and named to RSEQ and U Sports All-Rookie teams. Known for her strong defensive instincts, Downey Landry is adept at both scoring and setting up plays. Her hockey IQ allows her to make smart decisions on the ice, and she is particularly noted for her ability to find and create scoring opportunities. Although primarily known for her club play, Downey Landry has also represented Canada in international tournaments, which has brought her high level of play to the international stage and contributed to her national team's efforts. And number 5 is Anita Teralova. She has been competing internationally with her native team since she was 15, and she counts the 2022 Olympics and 7 IIHF Women's World Championships among the highlights. She notably helped her country win its first 2 bronze medals back-to-back in the top division tournament and was named player of the game with 2 assists in April's third-place victory. The 27-year-old played with fellow signee Becca Gilmore last season on the PHF's Boston Pride and recorded 9 points in 24 games. She spent the first part of the hockey season with Modu Hockey of the SDHL and has 8 points through 13 games. Known for her speed and technical skills, she can play both offensive and defensive roles effectively. Her agility and hockey sense make her a versatile player on the ice, and I think being a versatile player makes you a very, very impactful player. And being able to play both offense and defense is going to help you be on a top 10 ranking list for sure. Ranked at number 4 is Corinne Schroeder. She played for Boston University and Quinnipiac University. She's currently pursuing her MBA at MBA. I'm so sorry. I completely forgot what a business degree was called for a minute. I was like, wait. I know she's pursuing her business. Anyway, she's pursuing her MBA at Quinnipiac University. She was the New England Division I All-Star and a finalist for NCAA Women's Goalie of the Year award. As a graduate student in the 2021 to 2022 season, she played 29 games with 25 starts. Also that season, she finished her 5-year career in a double overtime loss to number 1 Ohio State in the NCAA regional final, tallying 73 saves. Her 73 saves were the most saves in a single game in program history and is ranked 6th in the NCAA Division I all-time record book. That season, she was named a finalist for the NCAA Women's Goalie of the Year award and was named the team's MVP. Before all that, in December 2019 and December 2018, Schroeder was named the AHCA National Goaltender of the Month, and in 2017, she earned a silver medal with Team Canada at the IIHF Women's World Under-18 Championships. And then in 2019, she won the Beanpot Tournament at Boston University, which is the university's biggest ice hockey tournament. Hands down, she's legit one of the best female hockey goalie players out there, in my opinion. At number 3 is Elaine Chuli, a Canadian ice hockey goaltender currently playing for PWHL Montreal. She played with the University of Connecticut Huskies, and she is the all-time saves leader for both the Hockey East Conference and the Huskies program. She won the Isabelle Cup with the Toronto Six in 2023. In April 2020, she signed with the first Canadian expansion team in the National Women's Hockey League, the Toronto Six. Starting in the Sixes' first game, a January 23, 2021 affair versus the Metropolitan Riveteers, Truly was recognized as the second star of the game in a 3-0 loss. Against the eventual Isabel Cup champion Boston Pride, the Six enjoyed their first win. Additionally, Truly competed as a member of Team Canada at the 2012 IIHF World Women's U18 Championships. Against Germany in the group stage, she posted a 6-0 shutout, and 5 days later, she posted a 7-0 shutout against Sweden in the semifinals, cementing herself as the top goaltender of the tournament. Her performance helped Team Canada sweep the tournament and win the gold medal that year. Known for her quick reflexes, excellent positioning, and ability to make high-impact saves, Truly is a critical asset to any team. She is also praised for her leadership qualities and composure under pressure, both crucial traits for a successful goaltender, and obviously, hands down, she's one of the best goaltenders out there in women's ice hockey for sure. Ranked in second place is Daryl Watts. She played for Boston College and then transferred to the University of Wisconsin. She made an immediate impact in the NCAA, winning the prestigious Patty Kazmaier Award as a freshman in 2018. Also, her 297 points ranked second in all-time NCAA scoring. This award is given annually to the top female college ice hockey player in the U.S. Her ability to score and assist and consistently place her among the top players in collegiate hockey. Watts has represented Canada at various levels in international competitions, including the U18 Women's World Championships, where she has helped her team to a gold medal. She's known for her intelligence on the ice, and Watts has excelled at finding and creating scoring opportunities. Her hockey IQ, combined with her technical skills, allows her to make plays that many other players would miss. She's also a reliable team player, contributing not just through goals and assists, but through her overall game plays. To add, the 24-year-old scored 7 points in 12 regular season games and then helped her hometown team bring the Isabel Cup to Canada for the first time. Super huge accomplishment. In very first place is Katerina Morozova. She played college hockey in the U.S., showcasing her talents at the University of Minnesota Duluth. During her time in the NCAA, she was recognized for her offensive skills and ability to play a pivotal role in the team's success. Following her collegiate career, Morozova transitioned to professional hockey, and her professional career has been marked by her consistent performance and ability to contribute significantly to her teams. Morozova has been a regular member of the Czech Republic national team, participating in numerous IIHF Women's World Championships. Her experience and skill level has made her an essential player for her national team, and she's contributed both offensively and defensively. She's known for her playmaking abilities and excels at setting up scoring opportunities for her teammates. She possesses a high hockey IQ, which allows her to make smart decisions on the ice. Additionally, her technical skills enable her to handle and pass the puck with precision. In the SDHL, she earned MVP honors, scoring 168 points in 86 games in the league. She won a Clarkson Cup with the CWHL's Boston Blaze in 2013, and she was named a PHF All-Star. Throughout her career, Morozova has earned recognition for her leadership and skill. Whether in international tournaments or in professional leagues, she has been a key player, often taking on a central role in her team's offensive strategies. She is by far ranked number one without a doubt. That concludes our show for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast presented by the GSMC Sports Network. Your support means a lot to us, so please remember to subscribe to the show and leave a positive review. It really does make a difference. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram for more content and updates. Thank you guys once again, and have a wonderful day.
Let's go. I wake up